So we are now live on the Q2 MotoGP Qatar 2018, and with 10.5 minutes to the end of the session, Marc Marquez goes top with 1 minute 54 seconds. Zarco is on second position, third is Dovizioso, fourth place to the Doctor. Valentino Rossi is having I can say a great weekend, and fifth position to Iannone. Sixth at this stage is Alex Rins. It's for now with 10 minutes to go, a quiet session. Nobody is doing crazy stuff. Nobody crashed yet. Hope nobody crashed. It's a session where this dust storm is really putting the drivers on their maximum focus, not to make mistakes, because any mistake will have a high price. Tires are still removing the dust from the track. 9 minutes to go, and Zarco and Marc Marquez are both in the same sector and are doing red sectors. Let's see what goes up. Dovizioso also, he's in 7th position, is also with red sectors. So for now we have 3 riders ready to improve, and Marc Marquez goes, he was first, but he goes second because Dovizioso simply takes the first place away from him. So one of the favorites to 2018 season, with 8 minutes to the end, is showing his guns. He's making no mistakes, and despite the fact that Marc Marquez is the world champion, Dovizioso, the Ducati man, is making the moves. Now Crutchlow is on third position. The number 35 is doing here some damage, leaving behind him Miller, Zarco, Petrucci, Iannone, Vinales. And for now Rossi falls to 9th place. By the way, if you are asking in what position at 7 minutes to the end Jorge Lorenzo is, well, the Spaniard is having a hard time, and right now he's in the pits. He's in the last position, 12th place, and it's not a great session for him. The bike is under a great stress. I would say a full pack of mechanics are watching his bike, are changing stuff. And with 6.5 minutes to the end, everybody is getting back to the pits. So it's time to rest a little bit while mechanics do some magic, while they perform their tricks on the bikes. There's no I cannot see much stress on the drivers. Riders are, I would say, relaxed as possible, because we know that the real MotoGP war will start in the next minutes, probably in the next 4 minutes to the end of the session. Right now we are with 5 minutes and 20 seconds to the end. Well, everybody is stopped in the box, and Jorge Lorenzo, he doesn't have time to play around. He's going back to the track. He really needs to perform well. He needs to get some trick. He needs to perform a super lap if he wants to start the race tomorrow in a best position with his Ducati. So Dovizioso right now with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to the end is leaving, and almost everybody is ready to leave. So it's safe to say now that 4.5 minutes to the end, the army is back again on track, and this also includes, of course, the Doctor. So the Doctor is back again on track with his yellow-blue colors. So everybody is going to do now a warming lap and getting ready for 2 flying laps. With this time, I would say that it's safe to say that they are going to have 2 flying laps. So it's a question of who's going to be the best rider, who is going to make it worth, who's going to extract the best from a dusty track. And right now we are watching the manager of Ducati. He's a man who never shows any stress on his face. He's always relaxed. He must be practicing some meditation. So while they are doing their warming lap again, let me just remind you that first place right now in this Q2, this qualifying session to MotoGP Qatar tomorrow. First place is Dovizioso, second place Marc Marquez, third Crutchlow, fourth Miller, fifth place Zarco, sixth Petrucci, seventh Iannone, and finally eighth place Viñales. And right now Jorge Lorenzo is on a flying lap and is 0.003 fastest sector. So I know this isn't as much as probably anyone wants, but hey, every single counts, every bit counts. And he increases his gain on the sector and the second sector. So right now the Spaniard is a man with 2 red sectors. At the same time, Crutchlow is also improving, and also Pedrosa. So we have 3 men with red sectors. Lorenzo is approaching the final stage of this lap. 3 red sectors for the Spaniard. Will he make it? Will he take the top position? Let's see. And he crosses the line, but only goes third. So he lost a lot of time. He lost an eternity in the final stage of this lap. Something is wrong, but he's going to have another lap. Pedrosa is also with red sectors. He's going to cross the line. Will the Spanish revenge Jorge Lorenzo? And he doesn't, but he gets Lorenzo place, so he puts Lorenzo on 4th place and Pedrosa gets 3rd. Alex Rins is on a personal best lap, not on a fast lap, and he keeps being the last rider. Not the best place for him, not the best place tomorrow to start the race. 15 seconds to the end of the session, and the session is over. No more extra seconds for anyone. This is the last time these riders are going to cross the line. Marquez is on a personal best lap. He has right now 1 red sector. Lorenzo is on a flying lap, but is not improving. Lorenzo apparently can't improve his lap. Zarco is having a really great lap. He has 2 red sectors, also 2 red sectors for Marquez and also Dovizioso. So it looks like we are going to have a great battle on the finish of this session. Zarco gets another red sector, like Marc Marquez too, and Petrucci, oh my god, this is unbelievable, except Dovizioso, who has 2 red sectors and 1 gray sector. So who is going to make it? The line is almost there. Zarco goes, let's see, and Zarco gets 1st, Marquez goes 2nd, Petrucci goes 3rd, and Dovizioso gets a 5th position. So Crutchlow gets 4th place. Unbelievable stuff from Mr. Zarco. How about that, huh? The man who was rookie last year, the man who has done unbelievable stuff on Moto2, and now he starts this season 2018-2019 with the best lap on Q1 on qualification for MotoGP tomorrow. Unbelievable start for Mr. Zarco, unbelievable. Great place also for Marc Marquez, who needs to be happy with his 2nd position. Great 3rd place for Petrucci. He really deserves. He's such a fighter. He's such a professional. Oh, such a balanced guy. He really deserves this 3rd position. Like also Crutchlow, the 35. Crutchlow, great 4th position too. Dovizioso, I wasn't expecting this 5th position. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Alex Rins really just... Well, was a great last lap because he was on the last position and he improved to the 6th place. So very much great improvement. Pedrosa, well, you know, this Spanish guy is like a secret agent. Sometimes he doesn't show up. He's not flashy, but everybody knows that it doesn't matter where he starts. It only matters what he does on track, and sometimes nobody's expecting, and he wins races. So finally, 8th position to Valentino Rossi. Well, Valentino Rossi, I was expecting a little bit better, but I have to say at the same time, with all the difficulties that he have passed during the season, the off-season, during the tests, I was ready for better, for this, or even for worse, because these are strange times for the doctor. Yamaha does not have the power that had in the past, does not have the performance of the Honda, of the Ducati, and they are doing their best. So still great 8th place for the doctor. Jorge Lorenzo, 9th place. Well, Jorge Lorenzo is like is a black horse. Nobody knows what he's going to do. Sometimes he complains, sometimes he doesn't like the bike or the track or the other guys. We all know that he's he's a great skilled rider. So of course everybody wants to see him in top places. 9th place. I hope he can improve tomorrow. Let's see. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Please subscribe to the next session. Thanks. Hit the like button.